Hi, I'm Elena Mangum, the Literacy Specialist at the Center for Development and Learning. Today's little tidbit will be Ed and his three sounds. Before we get started in the lesson, so who are we at the Center for Development and Learning? The Center for Development and Learning has over 25 years as a premier thought leader in Louisiana. We also hold a national literacy conference called Plain Talk. Our mission is to improve the life chances of children, especially those at high risk. Our purpose is to achieve equity in education and close opportunity gaps. And we believe that children, regardless of how they look, where they come from, or how they learn, can and will achieve school success. Really focusing in on closing the achievement gap through teacher effectiveness with the science of reading. So let's get into our lesson today. Ed and his three sounds. So the letters ED sound different depending on the base word. It can make three different sounds. Let's look at the first way. When the base word ends in a voiced consonant, ED says D. So look at the voiced consonants over here on the right-hand side. What is a voiced consonant? That means the vibration in your vocal cords produce that sound. So you can take your hand and place it gently over your throat, on your neck, and you can feel when you say these sounds, you will feel the vibration in your vocal cords. Let's try it. The letter B says B. The letter G, G. The letter J, J. So let's look at this word, buzz. It ends in a voiced consonant. I added the letters ED, so I'm going to pronounce it buzzed. Spell becomes spelled. Let's look at the second way. When the base word ends in an unvoiced consonant, when you add the letters ED, it's going to say T. Look at the unvoiced consonants up at the top. Unvoiced means your vocal cords do not vibrate. The letter F, F, K, K. And again, you could try this by placing your fingers gently on your neck, by your throat, and saying these sounds. The CH makes the ch sound. You can feel that your throat, your neck does not vibrate. Let's take a look down here. The word jump. It ends in an unvoiced consonant. I added ED, and it's going to be pronounced with the T sound. Jumped. Ask, asked. Let's take a look at the last one. When the base word ends in a letter D or T, then the letters ED says id. Let's take a look at some examples. Land becomes landed. Blend becomes blended. So you hear that the ED sounds like id. Take a look at the next word, salt. Does the base word end in a letter D or T? Yes. So when I add the letters ED to the end, it's going to make the id sound, salted. Again, let's look at melt. Does the base word end in the letter D or T? Sure does. When I add the letters ED, it's going to be pronounced id, so it turns into melted. The skills for the three ways that ED can be pronounced, whether it's D, T, or id, is very common in typically a first grade classroom. When I taught first grade many years ago, this was a skill that came up a lot when students were trying to read. Every time they saw the ED, they wanted to pronounce it one way. They wanted to say ed, buzz ed, jump ed. So these are skills, these three ways you can teach students how to correctly read the sounds based on the letters or if it's voiced or unvoiced consonant sounds. Again, want to thank you for connecting and checking out our little tidbit this week. Please email me with any questions or topics you'd like to learn more about. Of course, follow us and like us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and check out all of our YouTube videos.